Have you ever tasted honey that was not produced by bees, but by ants? Honeypot ants, found in arid and semi-arid regions around the world, are fascinating insects with a unique survival strategy. They have evolved to become living storage units for their colonies, storing excess food as honey within their own bodies. Food collection. Worker ants gather nectar, sap, and other sugary substances from plants. Feeding the honeypot ants. The collected food is fed to specialized worker ants known as honeypot ants or repletes. Storage. These replete ants have distended abdomens that can swell to an enormous size, resembling small balloons. They store the sugary liquid in their abdomens, which becomes so full they are unable to move. Emergency food source. In times of scarcity, other worker ants can tap into the stored honey by stroking the replete's abdomen. The replete then regurgitates the honey, providing nourishment to the colony. Difference between honeypot ant honey and bee honey. Consistency. Honeypot ant honey is thinner and more liquid than bee honey, making it easier to consume and store. Sugar content. Honeypot ant honey typically has a higher sugar content than bee honey, especially during times of scarcity. Flavor. The flavor of honeypot ant honey can vary depending on the source of the nectar or sap. It often has a sweeter and more intense taste compared to bee honey. Production method. While both honeypot ants and bees produce honey, the methods they use are significantly different. Bees collect nectar from flowers and store it in honeycomb, while honeypot ants store honey within their own bodies. Honeypot ants provide a remarkable example of adaptation to harsh environments. Their ability to store food within their bodies allows them to survive in regions with limited food resources.